I Kruti Jai Panchali, Assistant Professor in LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in Department of Electronics and Communication. This video is about microwave engineering, unit name analysis of microwave transmission line and waveguide. In this video, you will learn about how to solve the example related to transmission line, what is the characteristics impedance, what is the impedance matching and reflection coefficient. The very first example we are going to solve it is an open wire transmission line has the following primary constant. R is equal to 10 ohm per kilometer, L is equal to 0.04 Henry per kilometer, C is equal to 0.08 microfarad per kilometer, G is equal to 0.4 micromho per kilometer and frequency of operation is 1 kilohertz, and determine the following parameters: Z0 is a characteristics impedance, alpha and beta at the 1 kilohertz. Alpha and beta, that is the propagation constant. Alpha is attenuation constant and beta, that is the phase constant. So very first we need to write the parameter that are given to us. So our step number 1, that is to find out the series impedance, that is denoted by Z. Z is equal to R plus J omega L. Value of R is 10 plus J 2, omega is 2 pi f. So 2 into 3.4 into frequency, that is the 1 kilohertz, it's 1000 multiplied by L 0.004. It is 10 plus J 25.12. Converting them into the polar form, that is 27.04 angle 68.3. Step number 2 is to find out the shunt admittance. It is Y is equal to G plus J omega C. It is 0.4 into 10 raised to minus 6 plus J 2 pi f into C 0.08 into 10 raised to minus 6. So it is 0.4 plus J 50.24 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 6. This is the rectangular form and it is the polar form. You can use the calculator for converting the rectangular to polar as well as the polar to rectangular. So this is the shunt admittance. So now we have the impedance and the admittance value. Using that we can find out the propagation constant. Propagation constant is gamma is equal to square root of Z into Y. What is Z? We have find it out. What is Y? That we have find it out. Now we know that how can we solve this? So here we have find out the amplitude, here we have find out the angle. As you know that while we have this, so what we can do that we can take the angle addition divided by 2 while it would come out from the square root. So it is the square root of this angle. Similarly it is this square root of this, that is the amplitude, and it is the angle. So now I am having the gamma value which is 0.007 plus J 0.0361 per kilometer. Now actually the gamma is having the two values. One is the attenuation constant and another one, that is the phasor constant. So gamma is equal to alpha plus J beta. So we can compare this value with the real part with the alpha and imaginary part with the beta. So finding out comparison of this with the alpha and beta, we can have the alpha is equal to this meter per kilometer, beta is equal to 0.0361 radian per kilometer. So this way we can find it out the value of alpha, beta, admittance, then the admittance, resistance value, impedance value. Everything we can find it out using this relationship. Similar examples you can do for the practicing. So next is the characteristics impedance. Characteristics impedance Z0 is equal to square root of Z upon Y. What is Z? This is the Z value we have already find out. What is the Y admittance? We have find it out. For the amplitude we can do just the simple division, and for the angle, while a angle 68.3 divided by this, so we have to do the subtraction, and to take it out from the square root you need to always divide it by 2. Do not do any kind of the square root of this angle to find out. So it is after taking out from the square root, it is 0.7336 multiplied by 10 raised to 3. It is the angle. So Z0, that is 721.03 minus J 135.2 ohm. So it is the rectangular conversion of this polar part. So whenever the impedance is there, okay, we have to take out that into the rectangular form. So this gives you the characteristics impedance value. Example number 2. In the characteristics impedance of a uniform transmission line is 2000 ohm at a frequency of 1 kHz. So characteristics impedance Z0 is given to us. At this frequency, the propagation constant, that is what? Gamma. Gamma is equal to alpha plus j beta. Okay, as well as this value is given to us in the rectangular form. So gamma is equal to this. Determine the value of a line constant, or sometimes they can write the primary constants of a transmission line, RL and RL, G and C. Step number 1. List out the values given to us. It is given that Z0 is equal to 2000 ohms and gamma is equal to 0.054 angle 60. We can find out the omega value, that is 2 pi f. So 2 into 2, 3.114 multiplied by 1000 is equal to 6280. Step number 2. I want to find out the value of the RLGC. What I will do? That R plus j omega L is equal to gamma multiplied by Z0. So it is, gamma is what? It is 0.054 angle 60 and it is my characteristics impedance. So this value is 108 angle 60 degree, equal to, converting them from the polar to rectangle, 54 plus j 93.53 ohms per kilometer. So 54 ohm, that is ohm per kilometer, is the resistance, and comparing it with the omega L, we can find out the value of the impedance. Step number 3. So by comparing with the real and imaginary part, we have R is equal to this, L is equal to this. Step number 4. G plus j omega C is equal to gamma upon Z0 is equal to 0.054 angle 60 degree divided by 2000. It is equal to 27 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 6 angle 60 degree. So this equal to 13.5 plus j 23.38 into 10 raised to minus 6 moles per kilometer. Again, comparing the real and imaginary part, we can find it out the value of the G and conductance and the capacitance. So G is equal to 13.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 moles per kilometer. Omega C equal to this. We know the value of the omega. So C is equal to 23.38 into 10 raised to minus 6 upon 6280 equal to 3.723 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 9 Faraday per kilometer. Therefore, the capacitance value is 3.723 millifarad per kilometer. So it is about the examples related to the transmission line. Now forwarding to the next stage, that is the characteristics impedance. What is the meaning of the characteristics impedance? If a uniform lossless transmission line is considered for a wave traveling in the one direction, the ratio of the amplitude of the voltage and current along that line which has no reflection is called as the characteristics impedance. In the simple meaning, you can keep in mind the impedance at which the reflection would not occur. The impedance at which reflection would not occur is also known as the characteristics impedance. It is denoted by Z0. Z0 is equal to square root of voltage wave value divided by the current wave value. In the other words, so Z0 is equal to square root of R plus J omega L upon G plus J omega C. For the lossless line, the resistance is 0, no charge leakage, so G is 0. At that time, it is J omega is cancelled. R0 is equal to square root upon L upon C, where L and C are the inductance and the capacitance per unit length. Next is impedance matching. As you have studied in the circuit network, what is the importance of the impedance matching? Whenever the maximum power that should be delivered from the source to load, at that time impedance should be matched. To achieve the maximum power transfer to the load, impedance matching has to be done, and the resistance of the load should be equal to that of the source would be the condition for the impedance matching. So if RL is equal to RS, the reactance of the load should be equal to that of the source but opposite in sign. So XL is equal to minus XS, which means if the source is inductive, the load should be capacitive and vice versa. Reflection coefficient. The reflection coefficient is the parameter by which the electromagnetic wave is reflected by an impedance discontinuity in the transmission medium. It is also useful whenever we want to find it out the VSWR and investigating the match between the feeder and the load. In other words, I can say that it gives the amount of the reflected energy due to impedance mismatch. If the impedance match is there, no reflection. But if there is an impedance mismatch, there is the reflection of the wave, and it is referred to as a reflection coefficient. It is denoted by rho. It can be also defined as the ratio of reflected voltage to the incident voltage at the load terminals. Reflection coefficient is denoted by rho is equal to reflected voltage upon incident voltage VR upon VI at the load terminal. If the impedance between the devices and the transmission line don't match, then the energy gets reflected, and the higher the energy reflected, greater value would be the rho of, that is the reflection coefficient. So it is about the reflection coefficient, impedance matching, and the examples related to the transmission line. Thank you very much everyone.